Catalina foxes called the island its home for about 4,000 years. One theory suggests the Catalina fox first came to the island by floating on debris from the mainland.
Okay, I see something interesting along this embankment. Check out here in the mud. This looks like the tracks of the Catalina Island fox, and this is a treat for me to see because this is one of the most rare fox in the world. It's found only here on Catalina Island. As you can imagine, finding a fox out in the wild would be very difficult, and for biologists to get an accurate count is not an easy thing. I notice you have a lot of radio tracking gear here.
We do. This is the radio collar that we would put on an island fox if we captured one. And if you turn on a receiver, this is how we're able to detect them.
And then you have a tracking antenna, which you probably have seen on top of houses of some sort, same principle. And then you fly over the hills of Catalina in an aircraft, listen to the beep, and then you have a very menacing looking trap here. What do you bait them with?
With a combination of dry cat food and wet cat food.
And cat food is so hard to resist that you've had a pretty good success rate.
Right. They're very willing to go into any trap that we set.
And I guess the goal of any biologist, especially working with an endangered species, is to declassify it from that endangered list.
Correct, and that's why we're setting these traps, to get an accurate population estimate and to continue to vaccinate them against distemper and rabies.
We're not going to trap a fox today. We're going to actually go someplace where we know we'll see a very special one. Come on, let's go. Our little furry friend here is a Catalina fox named Tachi, and as much as I'd like to touch Tachi, I can't. She's federally protected. She's an endangered species, and because I'm not licensed or I haven't been vaccinated against rabies, I can't actually go over there and do the warm and fuzzy thing that you're doing there, so I'm jealous. How rare is a Catalina fox?
Well, they're found nowhere else in the world. They're only found here on Catalina Island, and their numbers were down to less than 100 several years ago, so they are critically endangered, and their population is slowly recovering with a captive breeding facility and an island-wide vaccination program.
Now, I know that there are no natural predators to a Catalina fox. Why would their numbers be dwindling or going to a point of extinction?
That was due to the introduction of canine distemper. It's a very infectious disease that canines or dogs can transmit, and it's found in their saliva and other biological material, but it just runs through the population very quickly. The other source of mortality that we're finding is vehicle collisions.
How is it that a bald eagle actually is a good thing for a fox?
Bald eagles actually exclude golden eagles from their territories. And because golden eagles are terrestrial predators, that is something that would prey on a fox, the bald eagles actually keep them off the island.
Well, Julie, thank you very much. And Tachi, thank you. And I know it is so tempting when you see a creature like Tachi out in the wild to want to feed it and have it hang around your house. But really the best thing you can do is be thankful that you did see it out in the wild and don't encourage it to come to you. So Julie and Tachi, thank you very much. Catalina Island is certainly a jewel in the Pacific with an amazing variety of life, some of it which got here in some of the most unusual of circumstance. But in a sense, evolution is about circumstance, and if it's right, it will thrive. The instinct for survival is a powerful force in both nature and evolution. Thank you for joining us on our journey to Catalina Island. I hope you enjoyed the show, and remember, somewhere there's a place waiting to be explored.
Exploration with Richard Wiese is sponsored by Comfort Inn and Comfort Suites by Choice Hotels. Book today at choicehotels.com. Closed captioning provided by